Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mountaineers will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. They're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, They're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets open down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Clemson has their paws on it and they'll send out the offense. Oh, better look out! So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Fighting off the defender. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Chop. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back on the option to give. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clemson jumps to the line. Trying to pound it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. The snap sets up to throw. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here we go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. These guys are real. Their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Sings it complete to the right. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Trying to find the end zone. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs and already
fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle. It's Chubb. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Looking for space. It's Rousseau. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Great move. Now he's got room. Touchdown, Clemson. Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but and it's successful.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Sands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. His receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
This time he's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Caught over the middle. It's Sands. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Touchdown, App State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
You threw the incompletion, you've got fourth down in your own end, but you want to keep the good times rolling, right? Things have just been getting better and better early in this game. You kicked a field goal, then you got a touchdown. You don't want to punt right here. So if I'm the offensive coordinator, it's really, really hard. You're begging your coach to let you stay on the field here and try and convert this fourth down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. He'll pull it down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution.
Breaks into the open. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down.
Here we go.
Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 35 before 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Landry. The quick out. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Takes a handoff. It's Longo. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The lone back's got it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to set up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Landry. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man.
There he goes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it from the gun. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
They go to the ground. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away.
Number 10.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Oh, he's got some space. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Sweet cut there. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Finds the big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hold offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Smith takes the handoff. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run, shutting down the pass. This defense has been lights out. We've seen a lot of great defensive performances from the Clemson Tigers. This is right up there with the best of them.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's golden.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put him in the end zone. Pressure coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, App State.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
First down, 10 yards to go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are.
Breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop.